What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe on YouTube, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop going in. Family, as you know, there's been a copious amount of lawsuits dropping over the last few weeks in the entertainment industry. Lawsuits that involve sexual assault and abuse and sex trafficking and all of that other type of stuff involved in sex. Well, so far, the people that have been accused have been either mum or they have just flat out denied the accusations and or they deferred any comments to their lawyers. Well, Luke is not one of those people. Luke defiantly said that the woman was lying, and if she want to go to war, he'll take her to war. Well, he didn't say that, he didn't use those words, but he said, hey, you want to go to court? Come on with it. You got the right one. You got the right one. I wrote down some of Luke's quotes, some of the things that he said in his response. He hopped on social media and said, I know my brand. My brand is, hey, we want some P-U-S, face down, A-S-S up, and me so horny. When you make those type of songs, you subject yourself to being in that type of trap faster. So you really, really got to make sure that you're not doing what these songs are talking about. Now, I'm paraphrasing now. Luke went on to say, I'm not Russell Simmons and those other guys. He said, I video everything. Everybody signed releases. No underage people doing any shows with him. If he finds out, they get fired. If you find out somebody is underage, they out of here. Well, he said that one head dance, well, let me not put any words in his mouth. The way he phrased it, I just assumed that if somebody was underage, he'd get rid of them. He said he would have one head dancer that would put everybody in check. That means he got this one chick who's a dancer, and he puts her in charge of the other dancers. He makes sure those other dancers are, where they're supposed to be and doing what they're supposed to be doing. He said, if you're messing around with any of those other artists, you get fired. As simple as that. We ain't running no whole house. You're getting fired. And he said, I don't have a problem going to court. I don't have a problem going to court. Now, here's what I found interesting about his comments, because I hold the exact same sentiments. Everybody is not innocent. I know we live in a culture where we immediately, automatically give the accuser the benefit of doubt, but some accusers are lying, no good, you know what. And that's one of the problems that we have in this society, is that just as with the corrupt child support system, you have raggedy, low-down mothers who hide behind the system that is meant to protect, or should be meant to protect, good and decent women who are just trying to get some help, who are oftentimes actually working, who are already working, but they need the father to step in and do his part too. See, the raggedy women who take advantage of the system are oftentimes, they hide behind those women. It's just like, excuse my French and pardon my vernacular, fam. Get the kids out the room. This is an adult conversation. Get the kids out the room. I'll give you a few minutes. Okay, time's up. Listen, fam. This this situation with women hiding behind other women. You have scandalous women who hide behind good women because we live in a type of culture where as we want to protect the women, like I know some dudes say, man, and some women, a lot of times women don't feel protected, but women, y'all still get a certain level of protection that men just don't get. And y'all get a certain level of benefit of doubt that men just don't get. And y'all get a certain level of consideration and empathy that men just don't get. So when a woman is attacked in any type of way by a man or a woman is violated, typically people, is going to take the woman's side and give the woman the benefit of doubt. But going back to excusing my French and pardon my vernacular, you have hoes who hide behind women, ladies, good people, good, decent women. And, typically if a guy is a bad guy, he don't get to hide behind the good guys. He's just a bad guy and he's out there on his own. But a woman could actually be a hoe. I'm talking about a straight up hooker, somebody on the corner, a hoe. And she can call herself a hoe. Her friends can call herself a hoe, can call her a hoe. Everybody can call her a hoe, but a man. If a man call her, oh, you shouldn't talk to women like that. You shouldn't. You see what I'm saying? So women get the benefit of doubt a whole lot. And the scandalous woman, the women who are just, they get to hide behind that. And oftentimes they get that extended protection just because they are a woman. Now, I understand how the reason why a lot of people are up in arms. A lot of people, when they heard about Luke's being named as someone who groomed a 16-year-old. We're talking about Gloria Velez right now. A lot of people want to believe that because a lot of people just don't like Luke. They don't like his music. They don't like him. They don't like his music. So, and then a lot of people just don't like celebrities, period. It's crazy because, celebrities entertain. Everybody wants to be entertained, but, very few people claim to like celebrities, claim to like entertainers. Everybody want to be entertained, but nobody likes entertainers. In any event, this situation with the scandalous women and the women who have purposely targeted men to get in their pockets and to get favor and things of that nature, they've been able to hide behind the decent women who would have been taken advantage of. So this is why I don't just give a blanket pass to any woman who comes up with an accusation, because, somebody can lie on me. Somebody can lie on my homie. They can lie on my son. They can lie on my homeboy, my brother, So how a lot of people say, well, well, what if it was your sister? What if it was your mama? I get that argument. What if it was your cousin? What if it was your daughter? I get that argument. I understand that argument. And so, yeah, if it was my daughter, see, I know my daughter. I know her character. So if it was my daughter who made a statement like that, I would absolutely believe my daughter based on my relationship I have with her and my understanding of her character. But if I just didn't know somebody, it could be my cousin that I'm not close to. And I could love her, but I don't be around her every day. I don't really know her character. I love her because she's family. But I really don't know how she get down in private. So I don't really know her like that. So I couldn't just automatically believe what she says because I don't have that type of relationship with her where I know her to that extent. When boys go out and commit a crime, a boy could be 14 years old. A boy could be 11, 12, 15, 16. My point is that he's underage. When a boy goes out and commit a crime, he is held accountable. Everybody wants to see him being held accountable. They want him held accountable. Everybody wants him held accountable. When an underage boy goes out and commit a crime, I mean a crime, I'm not even talking about doing something that's morally frowned upon. I'm just saying if he commits a crime, that boy is held accountable. Hell, even if he doesn't commit a crime, if the boy goes out and have sex and purposely goes out and have sex with an older person, there's no outrage. No outrage. Maybe sometimes from his parents or whatever, but there's really no outrage. But if a girl goes out and pursues a man and have sex with a man, that's total outrage, and he's this, he's that, lock him up, throw away the key, kill him. And the girl don't get no accountability whatsoever. And I get it. People say, well, if you're 15 years old, you can't consent. You don't have the capacity. You don't have the mental capacity to consent. Okay, I'll give you that argument, right? If a 15, 16-year-old girl doesn't have the capacity to consent, and meaning that she don't get held accountable for that because she don't have the mental capacity, right? She don't have the mental capacity to be in a relationship with an older guy, right? She don't have that. I give you that, right? So she can't be held accountable. If that's the case, why is it that if a 15-year-old girl go out and kill somebody, she's held accountable? I'm just asking questions, fam. I'm just asking questions. If a 15-year-old girl go out and kill somebody, she's held accountable. If a 15-year-old girl go out and get herself pregnant, she's held accountable. All right, look at her, 15-year-old teen pregnancy. It's a problem. Da, 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 da. She's frowned upon. She got herself pregnant. 15 years old, she's pregnant. So people want to hold her accountable. You just gonna have to suck it up, buttercup. Dream deferred. If she kills somebody, lock her up. She's a bad one. Lock her up. But if she has sex with an older guy, she's never held accountable. Even if she pursued the guy, she lied about her age. Let me be clear, because I know some of y'all, man, you making excuses for you're a pedophile. You did, I'm not making excuses for nobody that's committing crimes and violating girls or nothing. I'm not doing none of that. So don't try to spin this shit. Because some of y'all think what y'all think. And if anybody say anything remotely different, you just go crazy and you lose it. I'm saying, do a girl who's 15, 16, 17, whatever years old, who's underage, if she's 17 and she go to a club and meet a guy and she lie about her age, she produce a fake ID, lie about her age, should she be held accountable? Is there any accountability whatsoever for these young girls who are going out, pursuing these guys and going out, pursuing these careers, trying to get in the music industry, trying to get into the modeling industry, trying to get some money out of dude pockets? Is there any accountability whatsoever? Now, I'm going to read this right here. Somebody said, I'm gonna read this because this is exactly what I'm saying. Now I didn't sit here and talk to y'all about this and told y'all how I feel about this, and just straight up told you I don't condone anybody violating kids. I already said that, right? But you can't even have a reasonable conversation with people about stuff like this because they get triggered. And I get it. A lot of women have been violated. Most women, I think, have been violated. So I understand that. My own family members have been violated that I love, so I understand that. So I'm not, but at the same time, like I said, I'm not automatically believing everything every single woman say, every single person say, because women lie, men lie. And so when people say, well, what if it was your daughter? What if it was your sister? What if it's, okay. What if it was your brother? What if it was your daddy? What if it was your husband, your boyfriend, and somebody lied on them? Does that make a difference? So let's see. I'm trying to find that it was somebody said something about liking me, was a fan or something. And I'm starting to get them vibes or something, some different vibes. I want to address that. Because here's the thing. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is that comment? I really want to let y'all hear this comment. And I'm not going to be long on this live, fam. I'm going to be a few more minutes on this live and I got to move around. Where is that comment? Oh, here we go. Steve May. Steve May says, I'm a fan, Willie D, but you're starting to give me bad vibes on this one. So let me ask you something, Steve. So you're saying that an honest discussion, an honest, transparent, open discussion about child grooming, somebody being sexually assaulted, gives you bad vibes to have this conversation. That gives you bad vibes. One of the reasons why a lot of victims never get justice is because people don't want to have these kind of conversations. They don't want to have these type of conversations and be honest and be open with how they really feel about these type of conversations. These type of conversations should be had not after something happens, but before, so that you can prevent things like this from happening. I just laid it out what Luke said, what he did. He said, look, I make this music. Our brand is, hey, we want some, hey, me so horny, blah, blah, blah. That's our brand. We know that's my brand. But knowing that that's my brand, I know that I'm a target. So I got to make sure that I'm not that person that I'm rapping about. I got to make sure that that's not me, because I know that I'm going to be targeted. And by the way, if you lie on me, if you come for me, I am going to unload on you. We going to court. I'm not Russell Simmons. I ain't got no problem. You got a problem with me saying that? Because ain't nobody finna roll on me. Ain't nobody finna just lie on me like that. I don't get down like that. So you ain't gonna be able to lie on me like that, because I don't get down like that. You got a problem with me speaking like that? You got a problem with me being that assertive about my stance, my convictions? You want me to just roll on around and just sit back and just allow anybody to say anything and come with any kind of lawsuit, lie on dudes if they feel like lying, and I'm just supposed to automatically just give them a pass just because I'm just going to give them a pass automatically? No. Last I checked, that you got to have evidence to convict people. Last I checked, there has to be a like reasonable cause. Last I checked, you're supposed to check a person's character before you start believing them. And I do think that a lot of us do check people's character before we start believing them. But we have selective outrage. We got that selective outrage. And I'll give you a case in point right now. Just like when it comes to a girl being groomed and people lose their mind about that, and rightfully so. If a girl is groomed and people go crazy, oh, that's bad, that's messed up, that's messed up. They don't have that same energy when it comes to boys. Now, ain't that hypocritical? Who, you tell me who the hypocrite is. Isn't that hypocritical? Shouldn't the boys have that same amount of protection as girls? Because that boy is going to, a lot of times, them boys, when they get introduced to sex too early, they become sexual deviants. A lot of times when they get introduced to sex too early, they become sexual assaulters. They actually become predators. So shouldn't we have the same amount of concern for our boys? But we don't. So you tell me who the hypocrite is. I'm clear on my position. I'm clear that I do not like predators whatsoever. Bullies, I don't like bullies. A rapist is like a bully to me. So I don't kick it with racists. I don't like rapists. I don't kick it with them. I don't have, that's bad company. I preach to my son to stay out of rooms where there's just one girl and a bunch of dudes. I preach to my son from day one. No means no. That's my position. It's clear. So don't try to take my words and try to twist them around or whatever, just because I'm not saying what you want me to say. I'm not a sucker. I'm not a clown. I can't be controlled. Nobody owns me. Going into the comments. Miss AP, what it do? Star, what's up, Star? Clay Kendall. Mac West got a good point. What about these Catholic priests that's been rumored to be violating little boys for centuries, right? You got Catholic priests who've been violating boys for centuries, right? And girls. A lot of the same people who will automatically just believe any woman who accuses a man of sexually assaulting her, go sit up in them pews every day and listen to those Catholic priests and put their money into those plates every single week. And they pray and woo and all that kind of stuff. But they got something slick to say about me. Fam, I done been in rooms. I've walked in rooms on tour, walked in a room, saw certain girls in the room. I see the vibe. And I tapped my boys, hey man, better get out of there. Nah, that ain't right. I let them know, man, get out of there. Get out of there. Don't do that. Get out of there. It ain't worth it. It's not worth it. I seen Luke on the road. We toured with Luke. I ain't never seen Luke with no chick that I looked at and said, oh, that chick is underage. She hanging out with Luke. I never seen Luke with like little girls around. All of the women I seen him, he's always been around women. I ain't never seen him. I've been around Luke a lot. I ain't never seen Luke out of pocket messing with no little kids or nothing. I never seen that. So of course, yeah, I'm going by his character, the dude that I know, his character that I know. I'm going by what I seen. I'm not going by what I heard or what I think. I'm going by what I seen. And like I said, I got the same mentality. If somebody try that shit with me, try to just come out the woodworks and lie on me like that, we going to war. I'm suing everybody. I'm fighting. I ain't stroking no free checks. I ain't doing none of that. Now, a cat that might be moving a different way, he probably would not be that assertive. He probably wouldn't be that confident. You know? But I know who I am, and I know how I rock. And I know I don't get down like that. And I know I don't get down with dudes that get down like that. I don't kick it with them type of dudes. I might know them, but I don't kick it with them. Dr. Drew, what up? What's up, Jerry Lawrence? SK Reloaded, what it do? Carla McNeil. Danielle Hensley. What's up, Miss Jazzy? Show Miss Jazzy some love, fam. Miss Jazzy hooking up that moderator duties. Miss Jazzy on the moderator duties. Show Miss Jazzy some love, fam. Keeping the trolls at bay. Salute from Honolulu. Who is that? Oh my gosh. Fresh Kid Ice. Fat Farm. What up? Who is that? Jolo Mag. What up? Jerry Lawrence. And I'm gonna tell you something else, fam. You know, when it comes to Puff, you know, it don't look good. It don't look good for him at all. You know, there's too many people. There's too many people that, and these are prominent people, a lot of prominent people, not just no names and stuff, just people who got stuff to lose. You know, yeah, man. And it's really sad because we need heroes. We need Black men who are successful, who can be a beacon of hope for other Black men, Black boys. We need that. We need to see Black ownership in major businesses, major institutions, major industries. We need that. But we don't need it like that. We ain't that desperate. We ain't that desperate. If that's what he's really doing, if that's what he really did, I ain't that desperate for nobody, you know, a Black man who's successful. I don't care about the symbolism is not that important to me. What kind of man are you? What kind of person are you? That's what's most important to me. See, because I don't have to go to the parties. You know, I don't hardly get invited to nothing, no way. I'm gonna tell you straight up, you know, they be looking at me, they be thinking about inviting me to something. They be like, dude, he get along with such and such? Did he get along with this person or this person? That's what they be thinking when they invite you. They be like, I don't know if we want to invite Willie D. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like I'm gonna come crash the party or nothing. It's just that, you know, I don't mess around with a lot of these coconuts. And a lot of the coconuts get invited to the big parties and stuff, you know? They get invited to the big parties. You know, they get invited to all the events and everything. Every coconuts just be coconut city around that bad boy. So they have to think about Willie D before they invite me to something, you know? So when you see me somewhere, you're gonna know it's authentic. You're gonna know it's got cred, you know? But and a lot of times I do get invited to stuff and I just turn it down. I don't want to be a part of it. I just turn it down. I be hearing about a certain party or something. I've been on my way to a party in Hollywood, been on my way to the party, and I find out who's actually throwing the party. Because, you know, a party in Hollywood is a party in Hollywood. If you be having a party in the hills, you know, in Hollywood, oh, it's going to be something important. So, you know, you just going to a party because you know other cool people that's going to a party. Then you find out who's throwing the party. Like, wait a minute, who? Or I find out sometimes who's going to be there. Like, who going to be there? Oh, no, I don't want to be around that dude. Nah, I'm good. I don't want to be around that. All right, fam, that's my time. I appreciate y'all for joining live. Let's keep the chat going. Miss Jazzy, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Who is that? Akani, Dr. Drew, Keith, Marcus Eckwood. What's up, Mark? Okay, that's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining live. And, you know, I hope y'all received the message. I know it's going to be a few trolls or a few hoes who's going to have a problem with what I said, just because, like I say, when you're speaking on these type of issues, if you ain't all the way one side, if you try at all to make some sense out of something and hold everybody accountable, they're going to have a problem with you. So that ain't the way I operate. I don't pander to the base. You know, I ain't trying to be right or wrong. I'm just trying to be righteous. Till next time, fam. No more talk.